So welcome back. So this is the Countyline 25-ton gas log splitter, and I got the specs on it. Let me see. Let me set you over here. This one got a cheat sheet. It says it weighs 490 pounds. They're not lying. The thing's heavy. It's 90.6 inches long. It's imported. Cycle time is 11.5 seconds. That's not very fast. It actually is pretty slow. It says it's 11.5 seconds fastest one in its size. Well, I don't know what to compare it to, but I guess that's okay. The engine is a Kohler. Horsepower is 6.5, holds 4 gallons. Log diameter is 36 inches round. Length, the longest log you can get in here is 26 inches. Maximum PSI is 3,800. It can go horizontal or vertical operation. Product height is 39.4. Product width is 47.6. GPM of the pump is 14. Splitting force is 25 ton. And it's a manual start. I guess I have like nothing to compare it to, but I find that it's slow. Not the very fastest thing, but you know, I'm not in a race either. But a few things is that right, but not having a cradle or one of these shelf type things to have on the side of this thing, so you can set up a log. So you can set up a log on the side, you know, on some type of shelf. I forgot what they carry it. They call it a carrier or a cradle. I don't know what they call it. I guess that's an option. And it's right here. It gets mounted. Gets mounted on these 2 bolts. So after cutting up this whole tree, I'm definitely going to buy that cradle. So I can stack up a couple of logs on there and then feed them in. I think that will help up the process. The other thing is not having any guards to protect your filter here or any of this stuff. It seemed like if a log came flying off, it would crash into this. Not a big fan of that. And then on the motor, I don't know if you can see this, but they're all plastic levers. This is the gas one is plastic. The choke is plastic. The throttle is actually metal, which is shocking. And it's I think it's a metal gas tank. But overall, it's a beast of it. This main beam, that sucker is heavy. I haven't had any issues with it so far, so the only thing that I did notice, and I don't know, maybe you log splitters out there that know this, but this cylinder arm, or the whatever they want to call this thing, when you're pushing a log up against the plate, this thing wants to move up a little bit. It's like up a little bit. Kind of does this when you're doing it. It doesn't stay. And then also it seems like when you're doing a log, the log wants to lift up a little bit. Like the part where it meets the chopping blade here, or whatever you want to call it, the wedge. It seems like when the log hits, it wants to. It's a little strange. But I think it's going to come in handy for me. I don't think I wasted money. I bought the one that I could afford. It would have been nice to get a better one, but this is all I could afford. So hopefully that'll at least get me through to do all these trees. Let me show you kind of like what I'm looking at. I got 8 trees I got to take down in the front yard. You can see those. Those are all black walnut trees. This one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, and that one. And they're pretty big. I have a guy actually coming over tomorrow to fell them, fall them, cut them down, whatever you want to call it, and then just gonna lay them right in the yard, and I'll cut them all up, and I'm gonna have to find an area in the yard to stack it all. My neighbor was interested, but he ended up coming over last night and looked at him, and he's like, "This is going to be a lot of work." He goes, "I might pass on it." There's 2 really big ones, at least 24 inches round, and black walnut trees, extremely hard. So I think it's going to do some work on my chainsaw. My chainsaw is a little tiny Still M170. I'll show you guys that in the next video. But yeah, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna be taking down all these trees back here as well, all the way that way. I gotta clear out a whole area here. I gotta clean up next to the shed and clean up this whole area, and I want to bring in crushed stone and make an area for me. So I got my work ahead of me. So hopefully when they come tomorrow to do the trees, I'm gonna see if I can get my wife to video some of it, just to show you how big they are. And I'm curious for myself, so I can't wait to see what the footage is, because I'm gonna be gone all day tomorrow. Oh, and I'm gonna show you the operation when I'm running this thing. I'll get more into it, I guess. That's all I got for you guys today. Stick around, should be kind of fun. Peace.